Hello everyone, this is Satyaprakash. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll describe how to create and push the Git branch from local Git repo to GitHub. This is the part 17 of GitHub tutorial. I'll suggest before going through this part 17, please visit my part 16 of GitHub tutorial, that is create and manage new branch in GitHub. Okay, let's start. In this part 17, we have to describe few points here. That is create branch in local Git repo, push the branch from local Git repo to GitHub, and important Git commands to create and push the branch. So here I'll show you the steps to create new branch in local Git repository and then push this same branch to GitHub repository. So I already have created a GitHub repo called second repo. So here in my previous video it is already have described how to create a new branch and a repository in GitHub. So please go to my previous article links or videos in my description part. You can find out these links there. So as mentioned above, in this repo has 5 commits, one branch called main, and 3 files, that is details.cs, my file 1.cs, and a readme.md file. There is no other branches there, only main branch is the default branch here. And the commit ID you can see here 3f88872. So here the branch called main is the default branch, and I'll clone this repository in my local as soon. I'll show you here how to I already have clone this repository to my local here. So how to clone the repository to your local Git from GitHub, I already have created one video. Please go through that, and you can find out this video in my GitHub tutorial playlist. So after clone this, you can see that the same file here, the details.cs, my file 1.cs, and readme.md file, the same files you can get here also after clone, that is details.cs, my file 1.cs, and readme.md file, and the .git is the repository. Okay, so I'll check the list of branches using a command. So for that, what I'll do, I'll just right click here on my in this directory, so Git Bash here. So it will open the Git Bash for me, and here I'll type some command so that we can find out what are the list of branches is available in my local Git repository. Okay, so this command is Git Branch, and press enter. So you can see that only one branch is there, that is the main branch, and the star indicates the current selected branch in GitHub as shown here. So if there are more branches, then we can identify the currently connected branch by checking star mark on left side of the branch name. Okay, so next I will create a new branch using a command called Git Branch, and the branch name I need to mention here as testing, TSTING. Okay, so in local Git repository, okay, I need to create a new branch, that is the testing branch here. The command is Git Branch testing. So here testing is not but my branch name in local Git repository. So I just press enter here. Okay, now I'll check the list of branches using command called Git Branch. So here I'll type the command called Git Branch here. Now we can see instead of main there is another one branch is showing, that is testing branch, which one we have recently created here. So we can see 2 branches, main branch and testing branch, but my main branch is shown as earlier as a active branch here. So here I want to make my testing branch as current working branch or active branch instead of main branch in my local Git repository. For this what I'll do here, I will use one command called git checkout and the branch name here. Okay, so this command what it does, that it will use our testing branch as a active branch. So that we use a command called git checkout and testing. So here testing is nothing but my branch name, and here you can see that testing branch is switched successfully for current working branch. So here I press enter here. Now we can see a message here that the switch to branch testing, and in the next line we can see instead of main branch of my local git, it successfully switched to the new branch called testing here. Okay, now this command, we got that this command will switch the new branch instead of our existing branch here. That means the testing branch, our new branch here, and testing branch is switched to our the currently active branch. So how to check it? So I'll use this command called git branch here. Now we can see that the star symbol, it was before on main branch. Now after switch successfully, now the star mark is available on the left side of testing branch. That means testing branch is our active branch now. Okay, now we already have checked the current working branch as here, and we can see that star mark on the left side of testing branch. That means testing branch is the current working branch. So now I connect to testing branch, so the changes or modifications will happen that will affect our testing branch only, not the main branch. So here we check this branch, check this current connected branch in the head file of our local git local directory. So I'll move here to my local directory here, and where I have cloned the repository. So I open this .git, and in the head section I'll show you that the currently connected branch. Okay, so here I just open it with the notepad, so that we can see here our current connected branch. Now we can see here the current connected branch is testing branch. If the current connected branch is main here, then it will show the main branch here. So we can see that the path that is reference in the head section, and after heads it will show the branch name here. That is the current connected branch. So the current working branch is pointing to path of our local git repository as shown here. So if we switch branches using command git checkout main, the main branch will be the current working branch, and the head file will contain the path here that reference heads or main. Okay, so here if I'll go to my reference and here heads, and you can see that two branches is shown here, main and testing is our current connected branch. So we can if I'll open the testing branch using notepad, I just close this existing notepad here, and I will open this notepad of the testing branch. So here I'll OK here, and you can see one commit ID here, right? So this is the latest commit ID of testing branch. So this commit ID was generated when we have created the testing branch here, that command. So that command generate our commit ID. That means whatever modifications have done under our local git repository, that will create one unique identity ID or commit ID, or it is called as version ID. So this commit ID is of testing branch, not the main branch. So here the next I'll show you steps to add, commit and push changes under testing branch. Okay, so here what I'll do, I will modify one file called details.cs under testing branch. So I just open it here in using notepad here. So this one, the existing line it added. So I want to create one new line. So I'll just add one new line added under testing branch. Okay, so I added this line, another property called mother name. So this line was added under testing branch, and this one line was added under main branch. Okay, so now we check the status. So whatever files has been modified or not available for staging. So what I'll do, I just save these changes and close this. I go to my Git Bash here. I just want to clear the screen for better visible, and here what I'll do, I just check the status. Now we can see here that is the whatever changes we have done in details.cs file, it is available that changes not staged for commit. That means this changes is not committed to our staging area. So this file is modified and not available for staging. So here I will add this file to staging and commit the changes to local Git repo under testing branch. So what I'll do now, I will add one command for adding to staging area, that is git add and the file name details.cs. Just cross verify git add and details.cs and press enter. Okay, now our file successfully added to our staging area. Then I need to commit these changes to local Git repository and under testing branch. So what I'll do to commit the changes, that is git commit -m, and we need to add one commit message here. Okay, so commit message, what I'll put here, that is the mother name is added, and press enter. Okay, now to commit these changes, we need to add this username and the user email. Okay, so I just copy these two lines, and here I'll go to my notepad here. So what I'll do here, the user.email, I'll put it as my mail ID here. Okay, so this is my mail ID, current GitHub mail ID, to which I want to push this and commit the changes. And the username is, I'll just copy here my username, that is the Mohan CS GitHub. So here I'll change to my username. So I'll copy here and I will go to my Git Bash. Okay, so I'll go to my Git Bash here. I'll just paste here. Okay, my user email is configured to my GitHub repository, and then user email I need to configure username. So I'll go here and paste here. So now my username and user email has been successfully configured to my current GitHub repository, that is the Mohan CS GitHub. Now I can successfully move all these file changes to my local Git to my GitHub repository. Okay, now what I'll do, I already have added the changes to my staging area. Now I'll commit these changes to my local Git repository under testing branch. So for that I need to add one command here, git commit -m mother name is added. So click enter. So this changes is already successfully committed to my GitHub local repository under testing branch, and you can see mother name is added, one file changed, and 3 insertions. So 3 insertions is nothing but the 3 lines, which one I have created one space here, that is 1 line, 1 comment I have added, this is the 2nd line, and 1 mother name property has been added, this is the 3rd line, or nothing but the called the insertions here. Okay, so I already have made one video what is insertions and what is deletion in GitHub and how to find it. So now I want to push these changes from local Git repo to GitHub repository using command called git push origin and branch name. Okay, so this command, what it does that it will help us to push these changes from local GitHub repository, local Git repository to GitHub repository under testing branch. So that I have mentioned here the branch name called testing branch. So after successfully pushed these changes to GitHub repo, my name branch called testing branch will be shown there with modified file in GitHub repository. So let's check here. We just click here enter. Now we can see that it will show only the main branch. So after successfully push these changes, the testing branch will be shown here with all these files with modifications. Okay, now our files and our changes has been successfully pushed from local Git to GitHub repository using this path. This is the clone path of our GitHub repository. Okay, now the new branch, you can see that new branch, testing branch. Okay, so I'll go to my GitHub repository now. Here I'll just refresh. Okay, so you can see that testing had recent pushes less than a minute ago. So testing is nothing but the branch name which one we already have created recently, and we can see here that is the one new branch is created. So if I'll select here testing branch, so we can see here 6 commits. Okay, now the testing branch is selected here as our switched branch options here, and here we can see all these files has been available. That is a dev-details.cs, my file1.cs and a readme.md file, and the commit message is available here under dev-details.cs file, that is mother name is added, and the new commit ID is generated here, that is ABA CCB0 3 minutes ago, and total number of commits is 6 under testing branch, and the times it is showing that is 3 minutes ago. It is pushed to from local Git to our local Git to our GitHub repository. So this branch is one commit ahead of main. Okay, means only one commit is happened in our GitHub repository. Okay, so we already have known how to create our branch and how to push this branch to from local Git to our GitHub repository, and with all the files and the related changes happened in the some specific files. Okay, now check the new content of file details.cs under testing branch. So here it will do that under testing branch. I'll check here details.cs. That means whatever changes we have made under testing branch, it is happened or not. So it is successfully happened here. That is, I have created one new line added under testing branch, and the mother name property is added here. That means our commit changes has successfully happened here with the commit ID, that is ABC ABA CCB0. So what I'll do here, we already have checked the details.cs, whatever changes made under testing branch. Now the same file we need to check under main branch, that is the details.cs. So if I'll go here my repository, so I'll go here my local my second repository, and here under main branch I need to check the same file, that is the details.cs. Okay, now we can see here whatever changes we have made under testing branch, that is the mother name, this property name is not available in the same file, that is the details.cs under main branch. So in this way we will create the new branches. We can work on the same file use under different branches, and if we will change any changes under the same file, that will not reflect the same file in different branch. So this is the best example what I have shown you guys today. Okay, now we already have checked the new content of file details.cs under testing branch, as compared with the same file, that is details.cs under main branch. So I'll go to my slide here. So important Git commands to create and push the branch. So what points we have described: how to create a branch in local Git repo, and push the branch from local Git to GitHub, and important Git commands to create and push the branch. So I have added few important commands here, how to create and push the branch, and which commands we already have described in the previous earlier using our Git Bash. So I already have maintained in our document also. So important Git commands to create and push the branch. So Git Branch command, what it does, it will check all the list of branches. So Git branch name, that means it will create a new branch. Git checkout branch name, so it will switch branch as current working branch or active branch instead of default branch. Git push origin branch name, that will push the changes from local Git repo to GitHub repository. So this is my YouTube channel. Subscribe and share it to get the up-to-date knowledge on .NET Core, Angular, React, DevOps, GitHub, and SQL Server. So in this video, what we have learned today: how to create a new branch in local Git repository, how to push the branch from local Git repo to GitHub repository, and what is the important Git commands to create and push the branch. And the main important note is, thus we can work on same file under different branches. If we change any file, that will not affect the same file in different branch. So that is the best real-time example as I have described today. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.